Hello all my beautiful people, this is Val with This Is How You Do It, and I have two nails that have come off. I have this one and this one, and I'm going to put it back on. Now this particular video, I'm going to take some time and talk to you guys. I have gotten this to kind of work for me for a while. I don't know how long it's gonna last, but as long as it's doing what it needs to do, I'm gonna try to take advantage of it. I still can't type on it. I got it the keyboard to come on the screen, so I'm able to use it that way. And so but if I try to type anything on the keyboard itself, nothing happens. It's still locked. And I'm able to use the Power Direct that I got downloaded on this to help me make videos, and the camera part that lets me go more than 15 minutes. So I decided to come on this morning and talk to you for a while, do one of my real talk and chat videos. Now the one thing that I was wanted to talk about this morning, I watched some news from Germany. Now I watch all type of news, and it was this broadcaster over in Germany. They were just doing regular news, and they broadcast the 4th of July, the president doing the 4th of July, and then they talked about, you know, I just learned this a few days ago, that Black Mountain still belongs to the American Indians, and that Black Mountain is Mount Rushmore, and it really does not belong to the government. It belongs to those people, and those people were there in protest of Trump being there and giving a speech there. But then they had the police or the National Guard or whoever pushing those people back, and that's actually their land, and they had every right to be there, and they was being pushed back and forced, and nothing has changed since they drove the Indians off the land in the first place. But the only thing is that the Indians have a treaty for that particular mountain, and it actually belongs to them. And they tried to pay them out with several millions of dollars because they broke the treaty. They weren't paying them out. They was just saying, I'm sorry, but that money is still in a escrow, and it has gotten up to over $1 billion. They have not touched that money. They just won't recognize that that mountain belongs to them, even with those figureheads on them, because there are other parts of that same mountain that have heads of Indians chiefs on them. So somebody had the big idea to put the president's faces on those mountains. But anyway, I digress, and then I was telling you what the people thought about President Trump. They didn't actually say what they thought about it. They talked about what Independence Day means in the United States. They talked about how the war was fought for everybody to be free, and when they listened to the speech, they said that the president said that those people are this and those people are that, and they said, aren't all of those United States citizens, the people he's talking about that's marching in the streets, isn't that what they fought for to do? And aren't those United States citizens also? I mean, they recognizing the people in the street marching as United States citizens, when the people right here are not recognizing them as being United States citizens. And then I liked another thing that was in the New York Times. Miss Williams, I forgot her first name. She wrote an article saying that when you look at my face, you're looking at a national monument. Now, ever since I was little, I felt that about myself. Not that I was a national monument, that she actually summed it all up of what I've been feeling ever since I was a child. Because when I was little, I got picked on because of the color of my skin. When you say, Val, what you mean the color of your skin? I'm light-skinned, and I was in school, and there were some light-skinned girls, it wasn't a lot of them. Most of them were dark-skinned girls. I got beat on. My hair got pulled. I had pigtails like this. My hair didn't come down to here. My hair just barely went into my mouth. That's how long it was. I had the little pigtails. And they pulled my hair. They kicked me. They hit at me. The girls wanted to beat me up, and the boys wanted to sleep with me. That's what's the size of it. That's what the size of it. Because of my light skin, I thought my light skin was a curse. Now, and my light skin don't come from me having a white mama or a white daddy. Both of my parents are black. My white skin come from slavery. I have white, German, and Irish in my blood. Slave owners. German on one side, Irish on the other side. And that's why my skin look like this. And my skin is a national monument of the Confederacy fought with the Confederate War. This right here, you're looking at a national monument every time you look at this light skin. I actually have ancestors and have pictures of ancestors of mine that were in the Confederate uniform. One of my ancestors killed a white gentleman, and then he went to prison. He got out because he was white later on, a few years later, and then he married one of my, he was my ancestor. He was Ralph, and then he married somebody else, man. Then he married a black woman, because that was the woman he was in love with. And my bloodline comes down from the child that they bore, which was dark skinned, and then but that white blood was still in us. And as it went on and went on, you got this, and you got people with brown hair, hazel eyes, brown black hair, blue eyes. All that's in my family from that blood. And for a long time I had a problem with, as a woman, sleeping with a white man, because that was a disgrace in my whole family, because I was a product of rape. My white blood is a product of rape. So this is a national monument to be recognized, and to be instead of those monuments that everybody praising those traitors for. But I can say my white ancestors fought for us to be free. I know about my white ancestry blood, but it didn't start out as no love. It started out as some rape. And I always had a problem. It's like sleeping with a white person make you want to throw up, kind of thing. That is dishonor everything that my parents went through, my grandparents went through, my great grandparents, 5 generations back. This color, 5 generations back, it's a disgrace. And she finally summed it up. My face, my body, my black skin is a national monument. And we don't need no reminder by looking at national monuments. Look at me. I am the reminder. And then they say black people be prejudiced. It's not that they're prejudiced. How many times you got to be the one to say, oh, it's all right for y'all to treat me like dirt. It's all right for y'all to rape, kill, and step on us. And then you don't be mad about it. You don't be upset about it. You don't be hurt about it. That's not prejudice. That's self-preservation. Because I said the first time, if I was with a white man and he called me a nigga, I'd kill him. So for keep me from going to jail, I'm just going to leave him alone. Because I would kill him dead if he ever sleep with me, and then got the nerve to call me a nigga. So I know better to just, let you alone. Cause you turn anyway. You think it's alright sometime. We come from too much hurt for you to take that for granted. Your whole bloodline is polluted over rape. Not just on one side of your family, on both sides. And right now, my grandchildren, my great-grandchildren, my child is still cursed with this skin. When Vincent first brought his wife home, my mother turned him on her lap and spanked him because he was with a white girl. My mother did. And he said, Grandma, what you doing? He was grown. She pulled him like that and pulled him across her lap and hit him with her hand. Because we went too much. They snatched the cover off my brother and say they ain't nothing but a nigga. Because he had light skin, lighter than mine, eyes brighter than mine, hair brown. She got kicked off a bus right here in Alabama. Now we supposed to love you and hug you and say it's all right. My mother just passed a few years ago. This ain't no long buy and buy situation. March peacefully. What has peace brought us? I'm not inciting riots, I'm not inciting violence, but I'm just saying, think about it. What has it brought us? Oh, it's brought you freedom. No, it didn't. They passed laws and they had to deal with it. Why do you think people are still being killed on the street by the police? The overseers. That's all they are. The police ain't nothing but overseers. And all this worship y'all doing ain't nothing but to traitors of the United States of America. And this is Val with Real Talk. So, you got a different kind of conversation this morning. And I know I said morning. I speak guttural for people that supposed to be family. And y'all supposed to be family, whether you white, black, brown, Jew, or Gentile. And you love my channel. And if you love my channel, you know where I'm coming from. And if you don't, you know where the exit is. Ain't nobody asked you to come over here. And if you agree with any of this mess going on, you definitely don't need to be over here. Yeah, I always thought my skin color was a curse. Always. Because they never brought me no good. The females hate me and the men want to sleep with me. Just because. Not for no love. I've been attacked and raped so many times y'all don't even know. I don't talk about it. Abused. Mistreated. This attention. If you don't know what it was, go to Hairstonsnaturals.com. Maybe you'll learn some. Excuse me, y'all. I got upset because this old foolishness still kicking folks off their land. This is hibiscus and this is white clover. No, this is not hibiscus. This is it was written on here. Buckwheat. I made some hibiscus myself. This is buckwheat, and this is our white clover tincture. Look them up, then you'll know what they for. I just wanted to take my hair down since I did my hair today. Since this the 4th of July weekend, and I got other videos coming out. I got them on schedule. I mean, go ahead and let this come on out now, because when I let stuff like this come out later, it's like it's not on time, because I did another video when I talked about stuff like this, and it looked like it was behind the time. So I'm going to go ahead and let this video come out. But I'm going to call this the curse of the color curse. Or my color curse. What can I call this? Y'all help me out. And this is Val, but this is how you do it. I just wanted to come on and tell y'all a little story about what I think of my high yellow skin. I know y'all always say, oh Val, you so pretty, you so beautiful, you so this, you so that. Never thought it. Used to walk with my head held down. I was an introvert because the way people treated me. I didn't want to look at the men in the eye because all they wanted to do was have sex with me. I didn't want to look at the women in the eye because all they thought was I wanted their man, or their man wanted me, and they wanted to fight me. So don't always say that light-skinned girls got it easy. Light girls' skins, they got it made. Not when y'all beating the shit out of them and your men attacking them. And you think she want them, and she don't. She ain't never cheated on the man she ever been with in her life. But the first thing you do is look at her like, oh, she looking at your man. That's your insecurity, not hers. Because of the curse of rape. When people say, oh, you so pretty, you so pretty, I say I ain't had nothing to do with this. A man and a lady had a little baby, came out me. I had no part in that. Don't treat me like I did, or that I'm proud of it. Am I proud to be high yellow, Milano, cursed? Hell no.